Hello, my name is Jerry McKeever, and I want to welcome you to this introductory video to what I hope will be a series of videos that might explain how I think we can get out of the trouble that we are in. Ireland needs to be turned around. I believe that we need nothing short of a democratic revolution in this country. I could go into our decline and our dysfunctionalities and all that's wrong in the country. I could do that certainly. But I think if you're watching this video, you're already as aware as I am that things are far from right. This country is going down the pan. This very is happening very, very quickly. Now it's feasible that in the next number of months we're going to see violence. We see vigilantism. I see a number of videos um, talking about vigilante groups in the country. I'm not in that wavelength. I don't think it's the answer. Um, People who do these things are probably doing it maybe for what they see as the right reasons. I don't think it's the answer. I think that our answer must lie in the democratic process if it's going to be long lasting, permanent, and fix us properly. We have to get our hands on the mechanism of government so we can run the country properly. So, really, what is my plan? Um, I want to pose a hypothetical situation to you. I think that there could be an election in the next 12 months. And if there is, there are 43 constituencies now in Ireland, and on every ballot sheet, we will find good people standing to get elected. They may stand as independent candidates because they may feel they cannot align with any of the parties, any of their policies or manifestos. And if this is the case, they may not have the money to succeed, they may not have the profile, they may not have the canvassers, etc., that the big parties have. They won't have the financial backing, and they're going to find it very hard to get elected. Now, I believe that if each of these good people can see a common plan, a common ethic, a common manifesto that they can get behind, then they can unite under one party. I've written a book. It's up here. I've written two books actually. The latest one is the white one, and it's called Saving Democracy: A Proactive Plan. And in that book, and I'm not here to actually push that book. If you stick with the videos, you won't have to buy the book. The book is available on Amazon. But in the main, stick with the videos, please, because I would like you to do that because I want you to subscribe. I want you to share if you believe that there's sense what I'm saying, if it can actually take us to a better place. Anyway, I'll get back on topic. That manifesto will include the protection of Irish sovereignty. There's a 14-second clip on YouTube where Micheál Martin stood up in the Dáil and said, Ireland must lose its backward-looking idea of sovereignty. In 1916, 60 men died for our sovereignty. But anyway, I don't want to just basically list these things rather than get into them. I'll get into each of these topics maybe in a later video regarding the manifesto. The second item on the manifesto must be to guard freedom of speech. We've been hammered by the attempted constitutional change. This situation in the country, legally, they sat in the Dáil before the last election late at night and passed through legislation to what they say enhanced hate speech legislation, but in effect hammers free speech. Again, I'm not going to go deep into this. We really, really, really have to do something, and all of you will agree, on our immigration system. I'm not a racist. I resent my government for making me discuss racial matters. I'm saying things I thought I would never have to say. They put us in this position. We have to fix this. It has to be fixed. And there are many people doing videos on this topic, and I disagree with very few of them. We need also in that manifesto, law and order must be adjusted, must be fixed. The justice system, our immigration system, because due to our housing system must be fixed, and this can be fixed by creating a massive infrastructural package, stimulus package, to create more infrastructure so we can have more electricity, water, sewage, to build more houses, and to incorporate the model used across Europe, the modular model, which would cost half the price of block. We have to look into all of this, HSE, all of these things I believe belong on a manifesto of a party that actually cares for us and wants to do its job properly. And I believe if these people, these good people as I will call them, are standing for office, then they will say, That's my tribe. I can align with them. I can join that party. So give them a far better chance of getting elected, a proper chance of getting elected. So really, that's really where we're coming from. That's what the manifesto says. That's what we have to do. And we really, really have to get going in this because um, if we don't, we're in serious trouble. Um, you know, you look at what happened, say, in the latest Galway by-election, 42% of the electorate turned up to vote. We now have 60% of people almost in some places, 50% in a lot of places that don't vote. You know, where's this going to take us to? I believe that those people have to get out and vote again. Those people will come out and vote if they have a party to vote for. And I think this could be the party to vote for. For instance, I firmly believe that when Sinn Féin did incredibly well 2 elections ago, if they'd run more candidates, they would have run more seats. I don't think they lost many voters in the last election. They missed out on the protest vote. That protest vote is waiting for us. We've got to go and find that vote. We've got to go and get it. If we set the plan out with the proper party, the proper people, the proper manifesto, we can get that vote. So please give me a hand here, subscribe and share. Please make these videos popular because if this idea can gather momentum, profile, gravitas, the sheer numbers, we'll hopefully get a volley of people behind us who can bring us to a better place. I honestly believe, that if we are ever to see things change for the better, it will start with an idea, with a seed. I don't see any other game-changing ideas out there. I believe this idea can work. Please give me momentum. Malcolm X said, "We are not outnumbered, we are out-organized." This is our problem. And another message I get from that is that we don't have to agree on everything. You may disagree with certain people on certain issues, but if you agree that you want a better society, law and order, if you want Irish sovereignty, if you want freedom of speech, if you want to have a country we can live in again and bring our people back to from Australia to make them want to come back with the money to invest in the country that they've got, then really, we all want the same thing. So if we do differ in a few things, we should still talk, still get together. This division is what the government wants. They want us to follow about small things, petty things. They want confusion in the ranks. Please don't let that happen. Please get behind this idea. Give me support. As I'm saying, the best way for you to support at the moment is subscribe and share. Because if they can get the numbers here, and I'm not particularly pushing me, I want to push the idea. Give us a hand here. Help me out. All the best. We'll talk again very soon. Good luck. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.